Shalom, giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to Apostle Elders the Great Mason. A salutation to you, sincere Akim, the four corners of earth, preaching sincerity and truth, to wake up the election of Israel, which you so-called Negroes, Hispanic and Native Indians, and confusion of faces that look like the other nation. But go back to our foreparents, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which you are the true descendants of Israel. At this point in time, our nation, Israel, really needs healing, needs to be restored into that righteous health. Sirach 38 and verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king, which Yahushua gives honor to Yahweh, and the election gives honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Alright? We need that healing from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because when you look at this kingdom that Esau has here, his kingdom, it's full of wickedness. Alright? Everything that's an abomination to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Transsexuals, homosexuals, faggots, lesbian, feminist movement, polluting the food, polluting the air, polluting the animals, switching up the righteous order of things to unrighteousness. He's just polluting everything. Alright? And in this kingdom, you become sick and tired of the unrighteousness of these things that you see. Because the election is given the wisdom and understanding of the functions of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the law, statutes, and commandments. Alright? The prophecies and the dark saying of these things. In the election of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and confusion of faces that look like the other nation, which are the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? When you see these things, you get the clear understanding through the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that we must go through these things in order to receive that glory and that honor of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which we men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua who labor in sincerity and truth, starting with the election, starting with the apostles, alright, and the elders, not sincere younger prophets that are in the highways and byways. We hope to be among the election of Israel also. Alright, so that great day that Yahushua comes back, alright, that we will receive of the greatness, alright, and be partakers of righteousness with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 16 and verse 26. That thy children, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, whom thou lovest, might know that it is not the growing of fruits that nourisheth man, but that it is thy word which preserveth them that put their trust in thee. And who's going to put the trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the election of Israel? Alright? There's a lot of people talk about herbs, healing. Yes, herbs do heal. Alright? But the first and foremost thing that heals the body is the words, the wisdom and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the functions of, right? That's what heals you. So I'm going to go deep, a little brief into Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 24. And it also reads, pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and healing to the bone. And that bone represents the election. Alright? And the election is being healed right now through the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Alright? Now, what are they being healed from? The philosophies and doctrine of the wicked. Alright? The corruption that this kingdom spreads, Esau's kingdom spread, along with these other nations. But 2/3 of our people are still sick and still wounded with the philosophies and doctrine. And therefore there's no cure for them at this point in time. That's why they're going to be punished on this side. Alright? And they're going to come through the election of Israel. which you so-called Negroes and Hispanic and Native Indians, all right? And confusion of faces that look like the other nation that go back to our foreparents, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? They're going to come through you back in the kingdom, through the election, through the kingdom, in a righteous state. And they're going to be cured with an everlasting cure with righteousness. But the election is going to receive that cure first on this side. And when Yahweh Shai return, they're going to receive that immortal bodies, which they will never go off again. And they're going to live forever in righteousness. And with that, all right, the healing of our nation, we're going to see Esau, Edom's kingdom, Babylon, which is also known as America, spiritual Egypt and Sodom, all right, is going to be nuked with nuclear missiles, all right, and these other nations also, their rulership are going to be stripped from them by the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they're going to go into captivity for 1,000 years, whereas they will go through hardcore slavery for all the unjust and unrighteous thing that they did to our nation. Well, Esau is going to be punished, all right? And after that 1,000 years, he's not going to exist anymore. That's the end of him. But these other nations, they're going to go back into their lands under the rulership of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and 144,000 elected men. All right? Which will have an everlasting peace, and no nation, none of these other nations shall rise against us. For we shall have a perfect peace. For Yahweh Hashem Yahushai would have healed the nation of Israel. Let's go into Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. And it reads, Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Alright, and they were preying upon us even right now. Alright, the hardcore labors, the unrighteousness, or people being gunned down on the streets. You know what I mean? But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to deliver us. Verse 17, For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds. Alright? All these curses shall Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because they called thee an outcast, alright, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after, because they mock us, man. They mock us, man. No man, none of these nations has said, you know what, Esau, you know, this is an unrighteous thing, because they can't. The scripture tells you that they were created for this purpose, and Esau was created to be the wicked. Alright? The scripture tells you, let's go to Proverbs. Alright, Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's going are of Yahweh, how can a man then understand his own ways? For they were created for that purpose. Alright? Israel represents the vessels of honor, and the other nations along with Esau represent the vessel of dishonor. Alright? Because Israel is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's glory. Alright? Let's jump back to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 30. 30 and verse 6. And it reads, Salaki 33 and verse 6. 33 and verse 6. And it reads, Behold, I will bring its health and cure, and I will cure them, and reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And the abundance of peace and truth is the wisdom, which Yahweh Shai is that peace that we receive right now. The understanding of these prophecies and so forth. Alright? We get peace in these things because we know all these punishment, these struggles that we go through. Alright? There is a hope at the end of the day for. And all these things that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to restore the kingdom. Alright, onto his election first. Alright? Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of your power, and do all his commandment which I commanded thee this day. Alright, so we're going to return back to the righteousness of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We're going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments in a righteous state. Alright, we're going to be at peace. Alright, with that, I hope it was edifying to the body. The election of Israel, which you so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and confusion of faces look like the other nation. We'll go back to our four parents, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which you are the true descendants of Israel. And double honors to our Apostle Elizabeth Greatman Stone. Citation to you, sincere brothers that continue to labor in the four corners of the earth to wake up the election. And all infinite honors to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. With that, Shalom.